Whenever doing basic skill development, always feel free to be as close as possible to the targets.
This is really close, babe.
Yeah, it's real close. You're so close that you have no excuse not to hit that number 3.
Number 3?
Yep. See?
Okay, I don't know where the dot is because I haven't shot this. Where'd it go?
Not on the 3. There you go. That was 3. 3. Yep.
Okay, the dot is just above it, but it's over here on the edge.
The left?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. When you had your sight, like if this is your front sight post, where was the dot? If it was this... Oh, okay. Where's your red marker?
I swear.
Once you get like your good sight picture, just fire and then look through the window to see where you actually hit. All right, so you took your eye out of the window. Come on. One more. Ooh, you got a nice blood blister there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when we rush our reloads. What happened on that one, you said?
I put my finger all the way in.
Right trigger on that
I
guy.
literally like Captain hooked it.
Yeah.
Why do you want me to write trigger?
That way you can remember it. And these guys.
What about them?
What was up with your dot? Did you just have to level the dot out?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The dot's not in there at all.
This is my last round, so I limp wristed it just to see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 was in here, and then that was my 5th one, like I said. When we get that dot, like that dot's gonna be like, if it's just like little red guy, it's just gonna be constantly jumping around on us. If we're changing any of our hand grip breaks down after that first shot, my dot's gonna go from like right where I can see it to now I don't see it. And then I'm gonna overcorrect, try and get it back on. So I'm chasing the dot instead of just locking it out, keeping my grip pressure good and just sending it. It's not the gun, it's not the dot, it's always us. For you, I would just like think like, hey, where are you putting pressure on your hand?
It is obviously a lot smaller and narrow than the Glock 17.
Like, is your pressure, like, are you white knuckling it all the way down?
I don't know.
You know, because if not, I bet you're riding it up high, like super high pressure up high, and then it's getting lighter and lighter as you go down, which means this bottom part is going to be moving like this, which means your dot, that's why you can't see your dot, because your dot moves on you after that first shot. It's like gone. Grip it as hard as you can with that hand. If your hand strength is a little bit weaker because of like the nerve damage that you have, like with your
ulnar nerve.
Your ulnar nerve, right?
Yeah.
Use your support hand and vice. Like this is the hand that you grip the most with. Now you're literally trying to put this hand into the grip. You want a lot of that pressure to be down here, sandwich against it. That way when this pushes out or flips.
These are the 2 bad fingers.
Like what'd you do differently this time that got you that success? Yeah.
Other than vice it, I'm using my front sight and my rear sight.
Is the dot like lollipopped on the front sight?
It's touching it on, yeah.
5 more rounds.
Oh.
The other grouping you had was fist size. This was a shotgun. Was it sight? Was it grip?
Sight probably, because I was trying to follow the dot.
It was actually grip. Your grip started falling apart after the first round.
Well, my wrist can only take so much. I'm a hairdresser.
Well, tell that to the bad guy that breaks in.
I mean, by that, he'll still be hit.
Yeah, okay, true that. If you feel your hands slipping even a little bit. Oh, Estrada. Estrada. Dang it. You ready?
Well, you're the one that was like vice around it, which is now like messing with my head. It feels like there's a bee.
No good student would ever sit there and be like, you just gave me good advice and it's messing with my head. It's just your grip, babe.
For those of you that did not catch that, she just agreed with me.
It's just your grip, babe. Don't over. It already has a round in there.
I didn't know.
Yeah, all you got to do is press check it.
Well, that one might be a lost soldier. Oh, this feels like a freaking Tomb Raider. This is a Glock 17.
It's the same size, it's the same frame, it's the same everything, minus that's way better because it's a shadow system. Which one was easier to shoot?
Honest opinion?
Yeah, honest.
I liked yours better.
Yeah, I know. Because it's got more mass, it's easier to control, and the height over bore is different.
Right now, we're just making sure that we're tracking our hits, seeing what kind of accuracy standards we have, and see if we can uncover any kind of patterns that we've developed or that we're noticing, good or bad.
Look at your palms too. Like, hold your palms out. Like, that's what a real grip looks like.
Well,
Like, your hands are red. Looks like you just dyed somebody's hair. Good job. GG. Anything you wanna leave a 5-star review for your instructor?
Yeah, sure. I had a entrapment in my ulnar nerve, so my wrist and these 3 fingers go numb. Because of that, say this is the gun, and I'm gripping it, I have a tendency of either trying to keep my wrist straight like this, which as you can see, the gun would veer that way, or I do the opposite. I try to pull my wrist back because certain positions hurt on my wrist. But I vice, if I pull too hard on these fingers, it hurts. So then sometimes I'll overcompensate. So a lot of that factors into my shooting. So when I'm going through the mental process, it's a lot to think about sometimes. So that's normally I have an issue with it even being too far left, which I know that's because I'm over pulling, or the opposite. As I keep pulling or trying to figure out my wrist point, my finger on the trigger, instead of it just being on the edge and pulling, it'll slowly go like this and this until I'm like what I call captain hooking it. So all factors I put into play when I'm shooting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What?
Okay, so 1.
1 round and 1.
Nope. Missed it right off to the right. Where'd I hit?
Did you shoot at the 1?
No.
That was way off left.
Oh, right on the corner.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna guess you didn't do nothing to your grip, did you?
Yeah. Woohoo! I did it.
Good job.
That boosts morale.
That's how you end it.
I clipped 2 though.
Got the 4. Dead center almost on
clipped
1.
2
Same
and
thing
3.
with 3. And then 2.
Clip 2 and clip 5.
You broke it. For other chicks and people that are out there watching this, how did you get from scatter shooting to getting your dot to consistently be where you wanted it?
Slowing down, number 1. Not trying to go so fast. Adjusting my grip. And lining my sights before lining the dot is what I did.
That's overcomplicating. We're just talking about the dot.
I mean, I was trying to follow the dot, but I kind of had to line my actual iron sights before I could do.
So you're lining up your iron sights and then worrying about the dot?
Well, I only did that because the dot's like this.
So when you tightened down your grip, did your dot stay stable?
Yes.
Okay.
It did.
Okay.
Good job, babe. Good coaching.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah.